up, loves? It's your girl London, and I am back. And this client is a little different. She does not have alopecia, as you can see here, but we got a little bit of a dilemma going on. So this is after a lot of just wig wearing, just shampoo, letting it air dry, and putting your wig on. So the hair did mat just a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this closure to her top for fullness, and I am going to relax the sides. So there will not be additional weave, wefts, tracks, whatever you want to call it, used in the process. So this is going to be pretty interesting, you guys. So I hope that you stay tuned. So right now I am actually sectioning out where my closure is going to lay. And then I'm basing the remaining part of her hair for the relaxer, which you see here. So I did not relax the part where the closure goes because that's going to be braided. And so that would have been tedious and unnecessary to do. And I have now finished shampooing, conditioning, and treating her hair. And I molded her and put her under the dryer so that I could get a flat mold. And right now I'm just going to do a braid pattern right on the top of that hair where the closure is supposed to lay. Now I will say trying to carve out the exact amount of hair was a bit of a challenge, and it was just mainly because of the condition that the hair was in to start with. It would have been much easier if the hair had been previously relaxed, because then it would have laid down and I could gauge it better. But I carved out as best as I could, and I would have rather have too much hair carved out than not enough, because of course if too much is carved out with some heat, you can actually just press that hair out to blend with the relaxed hair. But if you don't carve out enough, then that is the relaxed hair that you're going to have to carve out and braid into, and you don't want to do that for the purpose of breakage. So right now I am oiling in between her hair where I'm going to put the braid so that it's not so dry or itchy up under the closure. And then I am going to add a little piece of, I want to say like a lace over the hair once I'm done braiding it. So I just did one braid going around in a U shape. And then I'm doing a French braid right up the middle. And I'm just going to tuck that little piece in, and I'll show you when I'm done. And I'm double checking now just to make sure that I have just the right amount of hair out. So this is what I've done. So this is the little lace piece. I know some people actually put a stocking cap on and then cut the stocking cap out. I just decided to use this. I felt like it would be a little bit more taut for me. I felt like the coverage was really good and very close to her skin complexion, and I would not have to use any makeup. And I don't know, sometimes I feel like that stocking cap can get like a little itchy or a little dry up underneath. So that's why I chose to use the lace. So I have that tied down in place. I did not glue it at this point, but I was just laying it. I really can't explain why. I just thought I needed I don't know. I just tied that, just to kind of keep it in place for me as I did the cut. So now I'm going in and I am stitching it all the way around. Now I did stitch both sides first, and then I allowed the stitching to meet in the back as opposed to just kind of coming from left to right or from right to left. It just seemed like I was able to balance it a little bit better in doing it that way. I didn't really want it to shift. Then you would not believe what happened next. I have great clients. She allowed me to stop her service and finish it the next day when I was able to continue to record. So right now I added a little lace glue around the front. I laid the lace down and I trimmed it off. So I'm going to go ahead now and loose out these little braids that I had in the closure to keep the hair out my way. And I am going to comb it through, and I am now going to blend it with the previous haircut that I did the day before. So of course, if it was not for the camera, this service would have been completed in one day. So I don't want you to think that it's a 2-day service. It's not. I razored the top a little bit to give it a more natural fall. I molded her with some foam as I would do usually. And I put 2 wrap caps on her and got her under the dryer. And voila! This is what it looks like dried, completely installed, and glued down a little bit at the hairline. So as you notice, I'm not covering her face. She's like, hey, don't even worry about it. we got past the rough parts. So I thank her for that. And right now I'm just going to go ahead and line her up and get to curling. And once we curl this, you guys, we are done. So I hope you enjoyed something new, something different being brought to you today. I was definitely wanting to push the envelope a little bit and give y'all something a little different to look at. I know that there is tons and tons of hair videos on YouTube, all of them pretty much doing the same thing on different people. So I just want to switch it up a little bit. Even though this video was recorded last year, I thought it would be great for the new year. A lot of you say, you know, I just need a little bit of fullness right here, right there. I don't want a whole head full of weave, or I don't want to glue in some tracks. So this is definitely an option, especially if up top is broken in her case, or it's short or thin. This is a perfect solution. Also, don't forget to comment, rate, like, and subscribe. Until next time, bye, loves.